Hi guys.
Hello friends. Welcome to we're gonna do an unboxing.
We are. It's been a year.
It has.
A year.
We'll go into that another time. We're just gonna get into the unboxing of our Christmas box. We are, if you've never seen us before or watched a video of ours, we are Ornament Stitchery. This is Cassandra, the one and only. I am Aaron. We have a cross-stitch business. We are married.
And we're married.
And we are married. Happily.
We are
sometimes.
Semi-happily married. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't mind me. We're getting over sickness here.
Yeah, we have the plague for Christmas.
Yep, the plague. Not really the plague, just a cold. Yeah, but, you know, man flu for him, which means he's knocked out. And I have another baby, so I had 2 babies to take care of. Doo-doo. Shh.
How dare you. But we started doing mystery boxes.
We did in 2022.
And we did a Halloween box and we did a Christmas box. So we haven't done an unboxing of the Halloween box. We'll do that later.
Yes.
But we want to do the Christmas box now.
Because we have it available. Like here. Like it's
here.
Easily accessible. It's not available. It's sold out. But yeah. Okay, so
get into that thing.
So we're going to talk kind of all about it.
Thank you for being with us.
Yes, thank you for being here. I can't believe it's been a year.
It's been a long time. We'll do a regular Flosstube.
Yeah, we'll do our typical hour. Kind of okay, so here's the box. Yes. So when you get it, this is how you receive it.
You are presented with.
You are presented with this box. So Aaron, you designed this box itself.
I did.
Correct.
I actually had a different box in mind.
Did you? I didn't know that.
What are you talking about? You're the one that made me do that.
This?
Yeah. Remember I was designing the other box?
No.
And you're like, oh, I thought you were going to make it look like a present.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I
don't
did
remember
this
that
box. Because I was doing something else.
Are you sure that wasn't
I thought it was awesome. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at it right now. I'll pull it up while she's talking about it.
Well, no, because then that always makes people like take your side. Just like can you just let the artist speak?
I say the same thing every time. I'm like, can I just talk?
If this is Aaron's Flosstube, if he had his own, this is how it would be.
It'd be a short video. It'd be concise.
Here's my art. The end.
My art is the prettiest art.
I help, like, guys, I'm his wife. I help, like, get, you know, like, the deets out of him. Because he is a man. And so he'd just be like, okay, here's the Christmas box. The end.
Here's the stuff.
Here's the stuff. The end. So I do have.
Catch you on the flippity flop.
But I can't wait. I've got to say, the year long, I've got my self-esteem has been built back up a little bit, so I can come back to all the comments. Can you just let the artist speak?
Beat you back down.
I wish you'd shut the wife up. Can you just let your husband speak?
That's what I'm talking about. So my whole life saying
this. For real. Aaron gets pissed off at those comments. He's a very loyal man.
Yeah,
he gets pretty pissed off when he reads comments like that.
Queen.
Oh, thank you, oh king, my king. I started calling him that. His birthday was on the 30th of December.
Oh, gosh.
So
let me see if I can find it.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go over this box then because, you know, we'll be here for 5 years. Okay, so Aaron designed this box. I told him not to do this because it's his box. He's the designer, after all. But it says did we not flip it? Do we flip it? Does it work when we flip it? I can't remember.
I don't think we have to flip it.
Okay. Anyways, it says to my favorite elf from Cassie Claus. That would be me.
If it's backwards. We haven't done a Flosstube in a year, man. We're a little rusty.
Okay, so Aaron, so again, he designed this box. He drew this box. He made this box.
All the way down to, I even made the wrapping paper.
He did.
Like, there's some Christmas icons, but it's like cross-stitch icons.
What's
floss
funny?
And thread and...
We had a fight over this icon.
What?
Ready?
Which one?
That guy?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like a man.
I had them closed.
They were closed, and I was like, is that what I think it is? He's like, what? He got all butt hurt because, you know.
It's been a long time. You can't get emotionally attached to your drawings, especially when you have an art director overseeing it. You have to be able to, iterate and work on the fly.
It looked like
a man part. So I was getting a little irritated because I'm working on this, and I already had it finished, pretty much. And then she comes in and is like,
it looks like a man part.
So it is what it is. I agree.
It's adorable.
Obviously,
Scissors
I had
are
to fix
open.
it,
Okay.
so I had to make them open.
So anyways, look at those cute little motifs. it's the care. Like, that took a long time. He is pretty mad, though, about this. Ready?
What?
So you see the ribbon?
You guys.
And where is it?
It's just on the edge of the box. It just doesn't line up.
How come this one lines up pretty well?
It doesn't. It's a little
Oh,
off.
okay. I think others were
guys,
worse.
So, yeah, it's a little bit off. I spent, like, 2 hours, like, adjusting this thing up and down, because you have to, like, the way I do it is make the art, and then you can preview it on their website or whatever on the website, and then you can, you know, see it live, how it's going to look on the box. Spent so long lining it up so it would be perfect, and then we get the box. And it's just how it's made. That's just the way it's going to be. It's just a little off, so.
I think others were worse. Others were worse, because this one's actually pretty lined up pretty well.
That one's not too bad.
But there's one that's like, I don't know, half an inch off.
So it's just the way the box closes.
But dude, again, look at the work involved. Like, we could have just put this in a box and sent it. But like, Aaron spent
painted some ribbon on there.
2 hours just trying to line this ribbon up. Not even doing the other detail work. So I think it shows how much you care, and that you're trying to make something of value.
So here's the things.
One?
Remember?
I don't remember that.
So here's kind of the sketches that I was doing. If you can kind of see that up in the top there, you see the one with the ribbon. That's after Cassandra came and art directed me, and I was like, fine, I'll just try it. But so I was trying to maybe put Santa on there. I was trying to make it look like a mail delivery from Santa.
A mail delivery? You should have had a guy, like an elf,
on a pole,
who was nude,
kind of
with like a sock, like a Christmas stocking, if you will.
All right, put that thing up, you dork. So, you know, there was one with a reef. So I was just trying a bunch of different stuff, and I think I actually started working on one of these a little bit more, but I can't find it right now. I don't want to spend an hour doing it. And she said no, essentially. So we had to get
doing it like a box. I don't remember this conversation at all. He could totally be making it.
So, by the way, this is not a typical unboxing, if you can't tell already. We're not going to be flying through this video. We're going to try to do it fast, but us doing the unboxing, we kind of want to, like, you know, tell you a little bit behind the scenes on making of the box.
Okay, so ready, set. Oh wait, so this is a spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh,
if you don't have your Christmas box, is spoiler alert.
Perfect.
I mean, we only showed the box.
Stop now.
Stop
before we show you everything.
If you bought the box, you don't have it yet, please, which are my international customers, and in the second round that I've the last 25%. Yes. Okay, so here is it when you open it.
Da, da, da.
Okay, so our Halloween box, the outside was not done. The inside was. So you opened it up and there was a whole picture on the inside, which you'll see. But for this one, we decided we wanted it like a Christmas present.
Yeah, I wanted you to get a present.
So that's...
Okay, that's the first thing.
Okay, so first thing is they got, it's a little explanation of everything in there. Now, I will say this. We put this together very quickly. And so we basically gave us a certain amount to put out. It was not a lot. And so people basically said, I don't really care if we get it after Christmas. We still want the box. We want a chance to get the box. And it's a lot of work. So I would prefer to, you know, sell as much as we can with still making it limited, because again, it's a lot of work. And whether I sell 2 or 102, I still have to, we still got to make the stuff, have it made, yada, yada. So we put out a bunch after the fact, after I sent out the first round of boxes. And the only difference is those did not come with the fabric. So if you did get yours from the second batch of boxes that shipped after Christmas, I sent a few before Christmas, but the majority went out after Christmas. Those did not include the fabric, so they were cheaper for that reason. But, so that's the only thing that's missing from the second round of boxes. So, okay, sorry. So we have this, and then there's another sheet that we included because we like to include a little extra surprise, a digital surprise. We're not going to show that picture because
it's just essentially
it's a QR
you had to
code.
get the second.
And if I held it up, you could hit pause, scan it, and get it for yourself without buying it, which happened on the Halloween box. But you can't get that pattern anymore, so not worried about telling that secret. Okay, so the first thing, we'll just do it as we show the box. So we had actually, again, we had a lot of kinks in this box.
Oh,
every possible thing that could go wrong, I feel like went wrong. So they were initially supposed to ship on the 30th of November. and it all would have been great and ready for the 30th of November. But we were actually supposed to get these boxes in the middle of the month, and they shipped on time, and they were kind of delayed a little bit because, you know, it's Thanksgiving here and, you know, holidays, blah, blah, blah. And, but then it stopped moving. And I'm not hyper because I know shipping stops. Sometimes it stops, and it's the holidays, and we had Black Friday and all this other crap. So like, it's going to stop. But then it didn't start moving again. So long story short, what had happened was, after finally finding them, late, by the way, they were shipped, they were delayed significantly to the customers, because what had happened was they lost them, and then they found them, and then they actually got destroyed. I didn't know that they got destroyed. They sent them back to the people who make the boxes. They didn't let me know. Until I was like calling everybody, freaking out, taking like days to figure out what the crap happened, and they had to be remade. So we shipped them like 2 weeks late, and I feel terrible because I know a lot of people didn't get them by Christmas, and believe me, I was up many a night since I was so stressed out. But anyways, it
was already, like she said, it was already tight. It was already timeline to begin with. We weren't even, we were debating not even putting out the box. But we asked everybody, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter if we get it by Christmas, just put it out. We still could have got it in plenty of time, but yeah, this is like everything went wrong while making this box.
So we'll start off with this thing. This was not supposed to be in this box. We spent thousands of dollars on something that's supposed to be done for the box, but
that we were gonna make.
And we do not recommend this machine. Our laser cutter took a crapper, and they wouldn't replace it even though it was within warranty. So that's a whole nother deal. Whole nother emotional roller coaster.
So we're gonna make something, and our machine.
So I came up with an idea, and Aaron's like, "No, I'm not doing that." That's his real voice. Oh, I'm not doing that.
That is how I usually talk.
That is how you usually talk, not on camera.
I try to,
or in front of people.
Chipper it up for the videos.
Yeah. So. So I told him, and he's like, "No, I hate that idea." And I said, "Well, too bad. I'm in charge of the box." And he just basically kept shutting me down. And then I said, "Okay, then you figure it out." Because we'd already charged people for the box. We needed something of value. Okay. So finally he said, fine. Because, you know, I nag enough. I'm the wife, and he listens. That's how marriage goes. And, but then it turned out amazing. And I actually like this more than our initial idea. So, yeah, tell us about this image, babe. So, well, first it is a canvas tote bag. Yeah. And let me show you up close. So it says, cross-stitching is better with friends.
And we originally did something similar to this for the Black Needle Society box. And it was kind of a different type of bag. But I really wanted to kind of change the season. I really like this image. And so we just kind of wanted to change the season to more of a winter. It's not necessarily Christmas.
I put your head in there so you can show your head and not your hand.
I was just like,
I know. I know. I get it.
So it's more of a winter theme and not necessarily a Christmas. That way you can use it, you know, all year, or at least during the winter season without, you know, having a Christmas bag in February or March.
Yeah.
But so I kind of changed up. We did the fall. It was kind of a fall one for the Black Needle Society bag or box, and for this one I kind of wanted to just do a winter one. That's pretty much it. So we kind of changed the animals, added a snowman, of course, but so the idea of this is that kind of she's imagining herself in her favorite environment. So the other one was like there was just like fall forest animals, and like the leaves were kind of coming in through the window, and on this one it's the snow is coming in, and then you have a fox sitting on the couch and all that stuff. So
I love the cat though, because like in the last one the cat was like freaked out by kind of all the images that it saw, but like this one it's still freaked out, but this guy's just like, no, I'm cool, like I'm chilling with the little ghost fox.
And then so in the previous one she only had one cat, and now she has a second one, so she got a second cat.
I love that.
In that time. So just kind of adding a little bit of story to the image, which I always like to do.
Also, fun fact, we've mentioned this before, we change our logo depending on the season, so and he included our winter logo. which I love that little touch.
Yeah.
I think it's adorable.
So that one, so it's cool.
So that is your canvas
I
tote
changed the
bag.
color of her clothes. Everything's pretty much changed. I kept some stuff like the mug on the table is kind of the same.
Well, so we have a lot of.
There's a bear in that one.
There's a bear in that one. We have a lot of people who've reached out who want that bag from the Black Mule Society. They only printed a certain amount. It's been long sold out. But I mean, we can do stuff with that image. We have the rights to that image, but we don't really have a plan to do anything with it. So that's why I was like, well, let's do a Christmas one, or a winter one. So there's that. So I love that idea.
Maybe all the seasons. I don't know.
Maybe you guys think that's a terrible idea.
I just wing it, man.
I think it's a good idea.
I just wing it. I don't know. We just fly by the seat of our pants over here at Ornament Stitchery.
Yeah. Okay. Next. So we have custom floss drops. And these are the old ugly Christmas sweater print on a mitten. And again, Erin did the mitten, but you can see it has the major hole for the main thread, and then you have the little mini hole for the part you're working on. Did you hear my knee?
No.
My knee
was that your knee? I thought you banged the table.
That was my knee. Like,
you're gonna fall down? Don't collapse.
No, that was my knee, like, grinding. I need knee, like, replacement hardcore. Anyways, this came with all 11 floss drops for the main pattern, which I feel like the snowman should be the main pattern because that's my favorite pattern he's ever done. So anyways, custom floss drops from Erin Houston. Now, this is acrylic, so we struggle because I'm like, Erin, we need to have like the number on there because I, for one, can't remember like, oh, that's that one. We're still trying to figure that out because we could engrave the number on there.
But then you can't swap it out. I can only use that one for that number. So that doesn't really work. I just honestly would write on it with maybe permanent marker and then maybe try to alcohol wipe it off. I don't know, but who knows, man. Or you can just get a little piece of
tape.
It's not Scotch tape.
Yeah,
what is it?
Scotch tape.
Yeah, and that's right on that.
That's great.
There's different ways, but it's ghetto. You know, we want to do something that kind of you know, it's made for that. So we're still working on figuring that out. Like I said, this one was a super short time frame, and most people with the boxes, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I don't know. There's two different ways to do the boxes. Some people will like outsource all the items, you know, and have other people kind of do it, which is smarter because then you're not doing all the work. But we're dumb, and we kind of want it personalized, and we want to do it all ourselves. So everything takes a long time. Like, you know, to cut this, especially with our laser cutter that's not working properly, it took forever. And who was doing it though? I want to be very clear. Who's doing all this? Cassandra. I was doing Cassandra with a baby. And so I want to just say, like, the devastation, that's why I was so stressed out about getting these shipped late. Guys, I was staying up till 2, 3 a.m. with a baby. Yeah. Like, also taking care of a baby so that I could get these out in time. Yeah, because that's very important to me. So it's very frustrating. This is the whole point. You outsource something and it doesn't get done right. That's why we also like to keep things in-house, because me and Erin are very... Peculiar. We're extremely hard workers. It's hard when people don't hit the same level of work that we believe is work. Like, Tuss full-time work is like the lowest possible. Like, which sucks. Yeah, like we're not necessarily workaholics, but we will work non-stop until it's done right. So it'd be nice not to have to do it. It would be great to not give a crap, you know? So anyways, these were done in-house. Designed by Erin. Not saying that anybody does. Hours and hours and hours and hours making these that still didn't get done in time. Okay, next up. Cassandra's TM.
TM Ornament. Someone must have.
I'm sure it's already been used.
Already thought of that. I'm not even gonna lie. This was not my idea. I totally stole it from Under the Sea Fabrics last year. She sent out an ornament, and I thought it was such a great idea. Now this bow changes depending on. I bought 4 different bows, so you might not have a red one, you might have a different one. But my idea for this was also, I haven't done it yet, and I just kind of threw part of my orts in here. These are only my Dark Queen orts from 2022, or Dark Queen of the Earth. But this is kind of the idea. I still have to glue the bow
awesome.
on there. But the other thing I'm going to do, I just haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, is do a little tiny piece of paper and write either the things I've worked on during 2022 or the things that I finished during 2022. And just, you know, roll it up and just kind of slide it in there so that the idea is you always see, like, these are going to always change depending on what you're working on.
In 10 years, you can go back and look at open it up and be like, oh yeah, that's what I did. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of like a little memory piece too, but somebody else, Helen, I'm pretty sure it is, did a Flosstube, and she's like, well, I can't even barely fit any of my whips in there.
Well, the idea with that is, like, if you just have some, like, this was just a couple month orts and it's almost filled up. The idea was just like, maybe like take this and chop a couple and, you know, stick them in there. So not include all of them, but, you know, like I could easily take this as a ball, cut it, and then stick those
Or if you just do your finishes, or if you just do, you know, the meaningful ones. There's different ways you can do it, obviously. So it's to your preference.
I thought about that, but because
well, you can't have a ball this big either. If you know, if you do a ton,
shove it in there. So I mean, to me, because I waste thread like crazy. I'm the worst with thread. I found out I'm the worst. So I myself have that problem, and I thought, I'll just cut them and stick them. So anyways, there you go. So ornament, and again, it comes with a cute little bow, so that it will be amazing. But I think that's such a great idea. Like, you'll always have.
Then if you do that,
the tree will have all these ornaments on them from all your year's work. Awesome. Yeah, so it's great. Okay, so
next.
did I not?
What's next?
Oh, it is in there. Okay, so next is a floss pack for
kind of the main pattern.
The main pattern.
Yeah.
11 of them. There you
go. A lot of threads.
It is a lot of threads.
Chief.
It is a lot of threads. This is very exciting to me. Now, I have to say this. I understand there are allergies. I understand that people are going to be, we all have different bodies. We all have different problems with them. So I understand that not everybody can consume a treat, okay? However, I am still going to include one because
you have to.
If you can't consume the treat, you can easily gift it. Yeah. So our Halloween box had the most amazing treat. It was very pricey, but it was very amazing. I had so many people tell me it was the most amazing thing that they've ever had, which it was fudge from this place in San Francisco. They're famous, and I was so overjoyed that they did a treat for us. Anyways, I also had a couple people message me enraged. How dare I include a treat in there?
Hey, man.
I just don't understand. You just can't please everybody.
Everybody.
The thing is, somebody even was like, I just want to let you know, I can't eat that treat, but I did give it to my husband, and he was like so happy that I got a cross-stitch thing and that he was able to partake of it. So that's what I would love to hear. Like, I can't consume the treat, but it was great. The person I gave it to enjoyed it. So anyways, this is something I've been wanting to get for a very long time. And we finally talked Aaron into it. So,
AKA just did it without.
We did it. Okay.
Didn't ask.
I did 2 asks.
I'm just kidding.
So, what does this logo say? So it's ghetto. It's black and white right now. But what's this ghetto?
Again, we had to do it quick because we were on a time crunch.
Yep.
But that is Autumn Lane Sweets instead of Stitchery. So I changed the logo to be kind of represent like a candy shop style kind of logo. So going forward, we'll be making our own treats. Again, we are dumb and like to do everything ourselves. Yeah. So we even bought a machine to make our own candy.
So this isn't like me in the kitchen, like sitting in here, like cooking in the kitchen. These are freeze-dried treats. Yeah. So this is huge, and I know it's becoming bigger in the US, but this is huge here in Utah. Freeze-dried treats, they are just like great, you know, whatever. It's just more of a novelty. Like this is so this is a Christmas taffy whatever mixed bag. We have cinnamon and eggnog and chocolate, hot chocolate, which I ended up not liking, so I switched halfway through to chocolate mint. And then peppermint. These just melt in your mouth. So I didn't make these. I buy them and then I make them. But like I freeze dry them, which takes a while, and Aaron hates that machine because it's so loud. He's just like, finally, like he heard the cycle end and he's like,
Well,
finally.
during the
It was
winter,
so
you
mad.
can't have it out in the cold,
Yeah.
or else it won't work. So
Yeah, so these are freeze dried,
has to be inside.
and
But it's all good.
we're excited. So my ultimate goal is to have a little section on our website where it will say Autumn Lane Sweets, and then I might have, I don't know, a monthly batches where might do like Skittles and gummy bears, and then the next whatever. So it's fun. I don't know if anything will come of it. I would love for us to include when our boys get a little bit bigger, but for them to do something like this, because our boys wanted that to try to sell to their friends at school, you know.
Turn a little business into it for the kids.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Autumn Lane Sweets.
Yeah.
So that's our new thing. Okay, next.
Hopefully there'll be interest, because like she said,
They're amazing.
we'll put it on the website eventually.
Well, those are fun. Like, you can eat them, but you can also throw them in hot chocolate or your coffee, or crumble it up and put it on ice cream. Like, there's so many different things. They're just really fun. It's just a fun novelty treat. Okay, so needle minder. Tell us about that, Aaron.
This is
Tell us,
a
guys.
snow globe.
If you guys know what that's from.
No.
Tell us, guys.
Is that from the Wiggles?
Yes, that's Emma. Has lots of different glasses.
That is just a metal needle minder. That is a snow globe with a wintry background and Santa. I don't know what you want me to say about it.
Aaron made
There's
that.
nothing to say about it.
Aaron, okay, so this was
Stitchery.
yet another thing that was made wrong, that we had to get remade.
So we sent it off. I mean, honestly, the people we have making these, we have problems every time.
Every
and even
time.
like this such short time frame, I iterate a billion times, literally.
He literally
like 20 times. Every time
to the manager guy.
I friggin' tell them what I want. I tell them what kind of material I want made, and they get it wrong every single time.
Yes.
And I was so hopeful because I was so thorough and made sure they know what we wanted.
They put it on our account. He's just like, okay, I understand. I know other people doing needle minders don't have it that way, but I understand, because if it's made out of the wrong metal, it's magnetized itself and but the needle won't stick to it. So when we put a magnet on, just long story short, whenever they try to do it out of the wrong material, no matter what we do, a needle will not stick to it. We can glue magnets to it, doesn't matter, needle won't stick. We cannot glue magnets to it, doesn't matter, needle won't stick. So he was very thorough. He talked to the guy. The guy made a note in our account. He's like, okay, well, it's different for you guys. I don't know why, but okay.
I was like, it's going to come right. I know it. Of course, it came wrong. So, but the good thing is they did do a rush reorder so that we can have it in time to send the box.
Yeah.
So, I mean, while it sucks, they did kind of make it right.
But if you feel like we're a broken record, the same thing happened with our Dark Queen needle minders that we ended up shipping like a month later, because even though they said they rushed those, they didn't. So then we ended up sending them to you guys a month later because they didn't rush them.
It's frustrating.
So there we go.
And I can't make my own metal needle minders, unfortunately. We do the wooden ones for that fact so we can make our own, but we can't make them.
Okay, so this next thing actually goes hand in hand with two other things. So I think I'll show this first. All right. Or we'll show the fabric first. Okay, so again, if you bought from the second round of the boxes, this came later, or this didn't come at all. But if you bought from the first round, you did get a piece of fabric with your box, and you got the choice of Aida or linen. The linen, we included 32 count. The Aida, we included 14 count because Leslie was kind enough from Under the Sea Fabrics to rush it. And she's like, I don't have any extra fabric, but I have 14 of Aida and 32 of linen. Would that work? And we thought so, yes, because we work with both on our stuff. So either one works. Anyways, this is a piece of Whimsical Winter. So she dyed those up really fast for us because we weren't going to include any fabric at all. So thanks to her. And that's the fabric for the main pattern, which is coming up. Okay, so next.
Sorry, I'm trying to find
you're fine, Aaron.
The sketch for one of these.
Tell us about these.
Those are the three. Well, do you want to? Well, you kind of got to do it at the same time.
I'm going to.
But so
there's not a glare.
I wanted to do a little set with these. We could have just done one ornament, but that's not fun. Let's do 3 ornaments.
Yes.
How fun would that be?
Well, we want to make sure you guys got your money worth on the box.
And also, that is our biggest stress, is to make sure these boxes are worth it.
Yeah.
So I literally try to do as many patterns as I can to put in these boxes. So I could have just done one, but I was like, man, it'd be nice just to have a couple different ornaments that you can swap out or then put one on your tree kind of thing. And some people might not like a cat, you know. So that's kind of, or Cassandra is not the biggest fan of the fox, but I like the fox. So I was like, okay, I'll do one with, you know, I'll do a couple of them and have one be a cat. And then I just really like that. I started sketching out like a Santa and I just really like that. So
here's the thing though. He drew the cat. I was like, that's really stupid. I'm like, draw me a Santa. I hated the cat. And here's the funny thing.
Come on, man. That's so rude.
This was my whip last night.
Rude.
The cat. I'm literally stitching. The cat's my favorite. So he drew it. He added some stuff. And I was like, holy crap, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I started the cat. So isn't that funny? So anyways.
That is funny.
Right? So this is the Jolly Trio. I came up with that name. So yeah, you have the fox, the cat, which I love. This is what I love about this cat.
You did come up with that.
His sweater is freaking hilarious. He's wearing a freaking Santa hat, which what cat would let you? Because, you know, they're all douchebags. But what I love is he's looking at those birds. He's like, I'm gonna freaking kill you guys. I love that. I love it. So anyways, I started that. But this coincides with, here's one of the things in the box. So we included the stuff to make the ornament. Now, I will say this. No, you're fine. I have to go through here anyways. And this also coincides with another thing in our box. So I have to tell you about these ornaments. Or these are not crappy bamboo. They're actually a really nice wood. And I've actually had at least 5 people message me about these hoops because they're just really made out of a really nice wood and they're not the crappy bamboo. So I made sure to buy, they were pretty pricey, but I made sure to buy these because we're displaying them on, well, let me finish this real quick. So, dang it. Sorry.
I'm trying to set you up, man.
I'll tell you when I'm ready for that. Okay, so anyways, so the idea is do your ornament, and you can glue that on there, the little Christmas bow, but dude, details, man. I could have included crappy hooks, but I got these were pricey too. Like, ornament hooks should be like $1 at Walmart. These were freaking pricey as crap because they're like an aged kind of gold brass to match, of course, this, because it gotta match. It's all about the details, man.
And we could have done a ribbon on there, but then it would have turned sideways.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why don't you do a ribbon?
No, I was like, no, we're gonna get the bow.
Because, I mean, you have to,
you can tie it, but you've got to be like a master bow tire. I tie a bow and it would turn it anyways.
So, and that's why we did a hook instead of like a pretty ribbon. So you can do a ribbon, but this works.
No, but that's amazing. Yeah. So anyways, so.
How cool is that?
This is all for, ready? You got, I know some people were confused by this. This is for your ornament. It is an ornament hanger. So you can see it's like an old type light. Now, I will say this, if you guys want to do this, we were planning on it initially, and then we decided against it. We were going to color the candle red, and then, you know, like do the flame, okay? We decided not to do that, but this is how this works, okay? So, right?
Lame, I can't find it.
That sucks, babe. Okay, so this is just your little thing, and that's your little ornament thing, and it displays your ornament.
How adorable.
Wait, nope. Gotta do, I was trying to do like a depth thing, but it gets smaller as you move it away. Go figure. So anyways.
So, so how amazing is this? This is all Cassandra here on this one. Cassandra came up with this whole idea.
There we go. That'll give you a better idea.
With like the speed and the amount of work. You're such a dork. The amount of work, like, she had to cut all these, paint them black.
I cut them.
It's the winter, so you can't paint outside in the winter. So like, this is a whole other, like, this video is going to be too long, so we can't explain it all.
No.
But she had to paint it black, then spray paint it to make it look like it's been snowed.
Yep. See,
like,
your splatter.
There's snow sitting on it. So,
see,
you know,
snow up on top, snow at the bottom, at the base, because it
like just everything is made with love.
With love.
But it's just so much work, man. But look how awesome it'll be in the end, man.
I think it's fantastic. So, yeah, it all kind of just, here's the thing is I struggle with I don't know. I just want to make sure that everybody has like it's a nice cross stitch box. Like I understand it's fun getting stuff that's not cross stitch related, but I don't know. I kind of wanted it all kind of to tie into itself.
Everybody has different tastes.
Yeah.
So, you know, for everybody, you know, it's different. You know, it might be fun getting just random things, but everybody has different tastes. So we don't want you to get like something that you're like, I hate this.
Well, I struggled
because you still might.
Yeah, there's a lot of men who got the Halloween box, and yes, men have piercings. But like, you know, I feel like I excluded a lot of the men who bought it because for the Halloween box I made these amazing ghost earrings, which were very well received. A lot of people loved them. And again, if a man didn't have a piercing, he just gifted them to somebody. Like it wasn't a big deal. But, you know, I felt bad.
What it is.
I do have a soul, and I feel bad if somebody bought something that they can't use. So,
but really, there's a lot of thought that goes into it to try to make sure, you know, for the majority of people, this everything in the box is something that you could use or enjoy. Yeah. Value.
Of value. Okay.
So there's that. So that's one of the patterns.
Yes. No, I did not do the underneath side because there was no need. Okay. Just in case you're like, there's an unfinished side. That's the bottom. Doesn't need to be.
That's so you know that's the bottom.
Okay, so one of our awesome parts of our box, which I think is one of the coolest things, and Aaron's like, that's so stupid, nobody's gonna buy it. Again, there's his voice. A lot of people love it. Okay, so here's my idea. Our cross stitch boxes, now we did switch it up, this box.
Yeah.
My idea was
we did.
The regular boxes come with a postcard sized print of basically the main drawing or like the sketch of the main pattern. Now, Aaron changed it this round because his main pattern, he's like, I can't really do sketch. It's not going to really work. It's not going to be that cool.
Yeah, you can focus on one thing.
So he changed it. Yeah. So, oh, and for those who buy the boxes, you're going to keep getting like your postcard. You get a little collection of the little Aaron postcard drawings. I think that's so cool.
Word.
That's what I think is cool. So anyways, if you bought the regular box, this comes with it.
So I tried to have like I try to be cohesive, like not, again, telling a story, but like try to like make it interesting. So with this little postcard, you get the black and white. There's a little bit of gray in there. I put her in color, or the foreground essentially in color, and then everything else is in black and white to try to pop her out a little bit. But you know, that's in black and white. I really like the lines on that one. So this is a super, I love this. So this is like watercolor kind of textured card. It's very thick. It's just a nice.
So again, if you have forgotten,
yeah,
it's
just the black and white version of that.
Yes.
So that's the small one.
So
and then the
artist print.
Yeah. So this just comes with the regular box, and then there's an artist.
There's an artist edition. Everything is the same. You get the same stuff, but instead of that, you get a signed and numbered artist print. It's bigger
stuff right here.
I think this is awesome.
This is what I love. This is, with this.
And a lot of people love getting the artist edition.
I'm just like, I want to do something that I would like to get.
Signed, numbered.
It's so dorky.
And it's limited, of course. It's limited.
Listen, I think that's, I don't want to say lame, but
you love it.
I appreciate that anybody would want to buy a box that has a print with that's signed and numbered.
Isn't that exciting?
It's so dorky, man.
You love it though.
Well, I get crap like that from artists that I like. So,
he does.
I mean, but with this one, so you get the black and white, and then this one I wanted to do a color, but I'm like, man, how cool would it be? I love seeing behind the scenes stuff. Like I have a billion art books, and like I love seeing like concept art and behind the scenes stuff. So I wanted to do like the grayscale. What I should have done is like done the lines like black and white to gray to color, but I just did the grayscale and kind of faded it into the color. So you can kind of see, you know, a little black and white version and then what it looks like on the color version. But yeah, so this is like a good, clean, crisp version of the art piece in the box.
But I love that you faded. You faded from the black and white to the color.
Yeah.
Or
I like
color to the black and white.
Yeah.
But guys, how cool. Signed and numbered. I think that's just really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I came up with that because that's my idea too.
That is Cassandra's idea, because I would never be like, yeah,
Put my art in there with my signature.
Here's the funny thing, guys. The first boxes that we put out, he's like, nobody's gonna buy it. And we actually sold quite a bit. We do sell a lot more of the regular one because the artist edition's obviously more. I think it's only like 20 bucks more though for like a signed numbered print from an artist.
It's gonna be worth big bucks one day though.
Dude, it's worth it to me. That's all that matters. It's worth it to.
No, it's awesome.
I think it's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Okay, so we're winding down. So this is my favorite. This is not the main pattern. This is my favorite pattern he's ever done. I know I say that every time,
Sheesh,
but it is. Oh my gosh. I can't. I know. I kept it right here.
On purpose.
Yep. Okay. I also came up with a name for this as well.
You did.
Aaron.
So if you've seen our woodland, is it woodland Santa?
Woodland Santa
pattern? This is kind of a companion piece to that. I like the Art Nouveau kind of style, like folk art. It's kind of a mix of a couple different things, but I love just having a self-contained kind of piece of art. You know, with cross stitch, it's hard to do because you don't want to like have a full coverage piece.
Yeah.
You want a little, you know, so you're not stitching for a billion years. But if you do that and you put you have like a border on it, it's just the border is pointless. You see the background fabric in the piece and then outside of the piece. So with these ones, it is full coverage inside of this, inside of the motif there. Except for like the swirls, like you can see the background. But so it is a lot more stitching. But man, this one came out pretty cool. I wish I could
hop out. So this one's actually done on not a Christmas fabric. It's called High Tide. It's by Bee Stitch Me, and she was kind enough to. She always helps me out. I'm like, hey, do you have any High Tide? Because I need it for this. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna dye some out this week. And so she sent me a piece, but. Just
Brandy's amazing.
As forewarning, go buy it like now because y'all need to
also Leslie. Speaking of amazing, Leslie.
I already talked about that.
Again, it was a short time frame.
I already said that.
Oh, you did?
You just
okay, good.
like to
I
tune
wasn't
me out.
listening.
Yeah, I know.
So thank you to Leslie.
Yes,
I'll say it
for
like being in a mad rush to get that done.
Because I said that if she didn't rush, we weren't going to include it.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I know that.
But she was kind enough to do that for us. So
I just want to reiterate, man. Can I just?
I'm just saying that.
Can I just reiterate?
You go right ahead. Sorry about the glare. I'm like shaky cam because I'm trying to get it out that glare. So anyway,
does that.
Oh, I love this pattern.
That one's awesome.
I'm starting it after I finish this cat ornament that I hated at first. Okay, so isn't that great, babe? Are you gonna do any more?
I love doing
it. It would be fun if you did a couple snowmen and a couple Santas.
Well, and it doesn't necessarily need that. They don't necessarily need to be this big.
Well, this guy's huge.
Yeah. Well, he's the same size as Santa.
Stitched, are they?
Yep, the exact same size, as a matter of fact.
They're not. This one's 97 inches wide, and this is 111
Well,
inches
because
wide.
you have he's a little bit wider.
Oh, because of the bird.
The bird and this thing.
The bird.
And the tall-wise, he's the same height. That's what I meant.
Well, this guy is 111 by 240, so he's 8 inches wide by 17 inches tall on 28 count or 14 count, whatever.
But he'll be amazing.
Pick your poison. Okay, so there you are.
So there's that one.
Amazing.
Another pattern.
Amazing.
Down.
Okay, we're still not done though, but this is the main pattern. The main pattern.
Does it ever end?
It doesn't. This is called Christmas Cheer.
Oh, God.
Christmas Cheer. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at you.
Look at you go.
Look at you. Oh, reference.
So this is kind of the main pattern in the box. That goes with the fabric and the floss. So we also had to choose, like, do we want to get a hoop for this or do we want to get a hoop for the ornaments? So we decided a hoop for the ornaments because then you can do the hoop, the stand with it. So even though this is the main pattern, we didn't include a hoop with this because we did a hoop with the ornaments. So, but yeah, again, we've done a bunch of kind of this style, like the Halloween, the give thanks, the Thanksgiving in the autumn, and then so this I actually been wanting to do this one for a while.
You've had this sketched for how long?
I had the basic like design of it sketched probably for like 2 years. Ever since I released the Halloween one, I started on this one and just never kind of finished it. I did like a sketch and then was like, oh, I'll finish it later. So when we were doing the Christmas box, I was like, instantly I knew that was going to be one of them. So there's that.
Okay, so there's a bonus part of the box. So at the beginning I said that we included another paper that said Merry Christmas, we love you guys, here's a little extra. So it came with a QR code that you scanned, and it's a password protected part of our website. So you scan the QR code, it takes you to a password protected thing, and we gave you the password. And it came with
a little extra present from old Cassie Claus.
Oh my gosh, or Aaron Claus. Aaron.
So here's the,
Claus.
Again, here's the winter version of that
Again,
one. So,
I hope it's not backwards. I don't think
I
it is
just
when we
tuned you
load
out
it.
again. Did you tell them you can swap them out?
We
like to do.
I just tuned you out again.
I didn't tune her out. I was thinking and didn't hear you. Again, with like the Give Thanks in Autumn Town, it's the same border and size and everything, and you can just swap out the two. Again, with this one, with the Christmas pattern and then the winter pattern, you can kind of swap them out. It's a little bit more difficult in this because Christmas is pretty specific.
Yeah.
But you know, if you like the bells, or if you like those
mittens.
Yeah, the mittens kind of thing. Mittens like, you can put in the Christmas one, so you can kind of swap them if you want to. But yeah, so there's that.
What did you initially have there, and I made you change it to?
I was doing a couple different ones. I had like a little, I had a snowman there.
Yeah.
And then I also toyed with like doing another, like the cat in the window, or just like a window looking out into a winter scene. But she wanted me to do ice skaters.
I told her to do ice skaters. Again, another thing I contribute.
Which is fun.
But I'll shut up and just let the artist speak. So.
Thank goodness, man. Finally, it's my time to shine. Here we go.
You shine the whole
anyway,
time.
So yeah, there's that one. I actually really like the ice skaters. So we're using the background as like the ice, and then you can kind of see, if you can see, there's the little marks on the ice and stuff like that. From
Did you? I know I told you to do that, but were you already going to do that?
Of course, that's part of the cool idea. Okay. That's like one of the things that makes it interesting for me.
Yeah.
Is like curtains, yeah, just like have them make it look like they're skating around. So that is the Christmas box. Sorry that took so long to do that, but we kind of want to just like, it's fun to kind of know the behind the scenes with the box.
Yeah.
And what you're thinking, besides just like, here it is, here it is, here it is. There's definitely those type of videos. If you want a short version, you can go see those.
Well, we just need to do a short version. I just don't know if we possibly can.
We can't.
It's impossible for us.
So, not first of all, lastly, thank you to everybody that got the box. If you got the box, we appreciate you very much. We work super hard to try to make sure it's worth the money. We try really hard to give you the best box we possibly can and the most stuff that we possibly can. So everybody that's said nice things, when everybody got the box and said they enjoyed it, so we're very appreciative.
We are.
Thank you so much. If you haven't got the box, or if the box looked nice and you haven't got a box, definitely going to be doing more going forward.
Well, my goal is to take over just doing like boxes, and I wanted to do for a year. With the amount of work that went into the Halloween box and the Christmas box, again, me saying I work till 2 and 3 a.m., that has been since July. Because I do have a baby, and it's very important. Yeah, it's very important for me to stay with my baby. And so the reason why I was working till 2 and 3 a.m. because I'm not going to ignore him. So, and he's getting older. His nap times are getting a lot less. He went, from 3 naps to now 1 if I'm lucky. He's the worst sleeper. I'm so surprised he slept this well. I'm pointing to my phone because
he's sleeping right now, and
sleeping.
It's been
I'm
surprising.
Like so shocked. So anyways, my initial goal was to do 4 a year. Well, just recently after packing all these boxes up, I was like, I don't think I could possibly do 4 a year. So We're going to do 3 a year.
We'll start with 3.
We'll start with 3.
Goes. If
and
we're
then
like,
again,
yeah, we could have done another one.
We'll go up more when he gets a little bit older. So,
yeah.
you know, I don't have to be like, oh, he's trying to consume this dog food. His favorite thing is to go to the dog food. It's his favorite thing. So anyways, so we're going to do 3 this next year. We're always, always, always going to have a Halloween or fall and a Christmas or winter, because obviously not everybody's going to celebrate Christmas, so we can do a winter one and yada yada.
And that's why we try to include some winter stuff in this box as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was my thought.
Although that's his fault or thought.
That is my fault.
It's his thought. I didn't actually think that somebody who didn't celebrate Christmas was going to buy our Christmas box.
Well, I figured, if somebody's like, I don't really feel like Christmas, or if you get the box, like, I knew it was going to be close to Christmas, so if there's winter things in there and it is close to Christmas, you're like, I don't want to stitch Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I can still stitch the snowman, I can still stitch the winter version. Like, there's still stuff after Christmas that you can work on.
He was mindful of me because once Christmas is done, I don't want to stitch Christmas until next November. Yeah. But I am telling you this right now, I am going to stitch this cat ornament because it's adorable, and I want to see what it looks like on the stand that I took forever to make. But I am going to start the snowman. So your thought process worked amazingly, because I'm going to start that snowman. And I'm going to stitch as much as I can.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
So the 3 boxes this next year are going to be mermaid. We're going to have a mermaid box, and then again, either Halloween or fall. You'll probably want to do Halloween again, because that was.
We're still debating. Like the mermaid one, I keep I want it. Well, not just mermaid. Like it's the same thing with Christmas, winter. Just kind of having it like not necessarily a fantasy box. See, we'll have to discuss this off camera.
And
it'll probably end up being the mermaid box.
Because I'm putting together the box, and
she
I'm
does
going
always
to be doing
win.
mermaids.
Because I'm such a nice guy, you know?
Because fantasy is too out there.
I know.
I
that's
need
what
to
I'm saying.
reel it in, because guess what?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I love mermaids.
I don't want to say like
I wouldn't
dragons, because then you're like, I don't want dragons. It's just
but we can do a dragon box at some point.
I know.
Wizards and dragons.
Hey, mermaids sound awesome. Let's just do mermaids.
We're gonna do a mermaid box. Assuming I have an idea for something that's going to be pretty whole.
And if you don't like mermaids, there might be something else.
There's not going to be anything else in there, because I'm not going to make somebody buy $100+ box. Oh, P.S. So for anybody wondering,
just kidding.
I know boxes range in prices a lot. We are trying to keep ours within the $100 to $150 range. So that Christmas box was $125.
Something like that.
125. The artist edition was 145. We're not going to go probably more than that. I'm trying to keep it
hard, man.
Cheaper. But like this idea for the mermaid box that I have, it's going to be very, we've got to cut this down. We're almost done. Give me 1 minute. It's very elaborate. Erin has to be able to pull it off. We have to be able to make it also, but the materials are going to be very pricey. So again, we have to figure it out. Yeah, we have to figure it out. It's very exciting, and it was, and you know what? If I can't pull it off, if we can't pull it off right now, then we might switch gears and do like a woodland fairy box instead, so that I can pull this idea off for this mermaid box, because I've had this idea for a couple of years before we even decided to do boxes. Yeah. And it's something I've been wanting to do. So it's been in my head for a couple of years, so I'm not going to have
when we got our laser cutter, that was one of the ideas, originally.
But our laser cutter's crap. So don't ever buy Glowforge, friends. Don't ever do a Glowforge.
We got to get a different one.
Don't do a Glowforge.
We'll get a different one, and then we can do, we have so many ideas that we want to do with it.
Yeah.
So
we have to be able to execute this.
Yeah,
so
we gotta be able to
so if we cannot do this idea and it won't cut, because we need a new laser engraver, since Glowforge wouldn't cover our warranty, even though it broke.
But the idea is to do 3 boxes.
Yes. So
long
3 boxes.
Story long. Short story long. We're going to do 3 boxes. So if you want to get on board with that, you can sign up to our newsletter on the website. We announce it on Instagram. Well,
we're going to put them up. I'm going to put them up on the website, though. Remember how I said, like, pre-orders begin so that they can see, like, oh, the mermaid box is going to get pre-ordered in March.
So you can just follow us on Instagram or on Facebook if you want to be notified. But the idea is on the website to have like a the listing be up and say notify me when it goes live. So you can go on there and just say notify me, put in your email or whatever, and then we can just notify you when it's ready. That way you don't have to worry about signing up for a bunch of stuff. That's the goal. Who knows if that's going to happen.
I have to say.
What?
This year has been very kind. You're certainly handsome.
What are you talking about?
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
This year has been
another year
kind.
older. He just turned 42 2 days ago.
This year
The
has
30th.
been kind.
Today's Sunday.
You've been kind. Thank you.
You're welcome. My king, oh king. It has been very kind to you. Because you know how men are. They get older and infinitely more attractive. And you know.
Hopefully you'll see me trim down in these videos. If we gotta, we'll be more consistent going forward in 2023. If you're still with us, thank you. 2023?
Yes.
We're in 2023.
We are, yes.
Happy 2023, by the way. Happy New Year. We should have started the video with that. But, I can't remember what I was saying.
Well, what we're going to do...
Your beauty
so
distracted me.
Like the next... You're so full of crap. The next week, we're also going to be posting... we never did our Halloween unboxing. So, surprise! The Halloween unboxing in January. Well, we did. We recorded it. But again, we let everybody know how we found the code. But because a couple people in their Flosstube videos held up the QR code, people were scanned. I didn't want to give the code because people could have scanned the QR code from somebody else's video, and then we told you the password, and then you could have gotten a free chart. That so P.S. My son's awake. Real quick.
What a shocker! We've been here for 5 hours.
Oh, and we're doing. Oh, he's so cute. Hannah. Yeah. Can you go upstairs and just sit with the baby on the bed, sweetheart? Just for a minute, just like 2 minutes, sweet. Yes, he's awake. Just go sit up there for a second. Okay, so real quick, what I was saying was we're going to be doing the Halloween unboxing video, and then we're going to do just a general Flosstube, and we can talk about that. But I want to do like a year review, or 2022 year review, and then 2023 our future plans. I don't know if that's going to be the same video, but what our goals are.
Way too long.
No.
It'll be a 2-parter, maybe.
She's so cute. She's looking at the camera. Okay, so what I was going to say, though... What was I going to say?
You don't even know. You don't even have any idea. We'll be more consistent going forward.
With the boxes, though?
We need to... we didn't do one video in 2022, which is a sad state of affairs. But it's all good. We're going to do it going forward. And we appreciate you being with us. We're just dragging this on. Have a fantastic... 2023, start to your new year. Thank you for being with us.
Yes.
Have a good one.